Hello. It is currently oh yeah 1:10 in the morning, so I did not just get back from a one-on-one concert. I actually came back a while ago, except I ate food, because food is life. You cannot neglect that. But anyways, I would just like to recap my experience with going to the one-on-one concert. Oh, and I know this angle is really weird, but my room is extremely messy right now, and I'm trying to kind of hide that by doing this up angle. It's a little off, I know, but please bear with me. And this down angle's not the most flattering, am I right? Whew. So, I actually was not going to go to the one-on-one concert because when I learned about one-on-one, I looked, and that's not really what I'm trying to say. When I finally got really into one-on-one and wanted to go to their concert, because I knew that they were coming to San Jose, the place near me, I was just kind of like, that's cool, you know what? Bringing that Korean influence into America, doing all that jazz. But I didn't think I was a big enough fan or into them enough to buy their tickets. So by the time I thought, I'ma go, I checked their selling prices, and $120 per ticket, and I'm sorry, I'm broke as heck. But 2 days before the concert, so the concert was on Thursday, so on Tuesday of this week, I was like, let me just recheck their tickets, and boy, $60. So basically 50% off as to what they normally were. I think these people lowered their prices because since the event was coming up so rapidly, they just wanted to sell them, and I'm glad. $60, I sat in section 1, row L. I'm just like, I don't really know. It's really late, and I kind of have a headache because it was kind of loud, and I didn't really eat much, but it's okay. I'm healthy. It was worth it. That's all that matters. So that means I didn't have the greatest view because a lot of the technical equipment was in view of the stage, but I was pretty close to their one-on-one. And also, since the San Jose event center, that's what it's called, is a little smaller, I was pretty close to them. So I was like, you know what? Worth it. I highly recommend buying tickets if you don't have them. It was so I don't really know what to say except like it was fire. And also screw scalpers. They suck. I'm like, there are fans out there who want to go see their biases, their groups, their people that they stan, but no. Scalpers are like, I'm greedy and I want all y'all's money. And it's so unfair because real fans who want to not only support but to see their idols just can't get them because one, there's no tickets available, and two, the tickets that are available are way out of price range. Like, take the BTS tickets, for example. The tickets that cost $63, $64 for the very back now cost over $300. Like, that's extremely unfair, and I'm kind of, it's a little personal because I was unable to get BTS tickets, so. But anyways, I was fortunate enough to go to one-on-one concert in San Jose, as you can tell. Yeah, I think this is the case for every single venue, but videotaping is not allowed. But you want to know what? I didn't care. I was videotaping basically the entire thing. I videotaped the entire first hour. But then someone kindly asked me to stop videotaping, so then I obviously obeyed. Because you know what? You don't want to start in fights. I know, like, yeah, you want to keep videotaping, but just gotta calm yourself down. Once you get caught, you're caught. There's no way out of it. I would insert some clips of the actual concert, because I don't think that's necessarily bad, but the thing is, one, it's illegal, but you know what, screw it. Who cares about rules? Not me, obviously, but also, in every single clip, you hear me screaming. And let me just tell you, it doesn't even sound like a human being screaming. It sounds like a dying whale who's trying to just give some backup vocals. Like, it's very unpleasant to watch. And maybe I can find a clip where I'm not singing, but that might be a little rough. But anyways, I was able to film, I think, the last 3-4 songs again, even after I got in trouble. Gotta stay a little on the sly side when filming. I was extremely lucky that the guy who told me to stop filming was extremely polite, and he was just like, y'all, you know, it's not allowed, I'm sorry. So I was like, I got you, respect, mutual respect. But no, there's some other lady who seemed like pretty mad, and she's just like yelling at people. Like, okay, first of all, I'm sorry that the people can't really hear you very well or clearly on your first time, because it's a concert. Everything is loud, okay? So chill your panties, late. And also, you should be a little bit more understanding. I know it's your job to enforce the laws, the rules, but this is K-pop, okay? These are fangirls. And boys too, but what did you expect? So as much as I understand where you're coming from, woman, I don't like you. And that just also brings me to the end of the concert. There's not really much I can talk about the in-between, except it was, okay, I'm just gonna jump everywhere. My brain is not in the right place right now, but it was amazing. Like, especially like the videos that they showed, like the concepts, it was, oh my god, I loved it. Like the dancing, the lighting, even the videos that they showed as like close-ups of the idols, just for people who are farther away or they can't really see them very closely or clearly. Though they even programmed those, or like edit, I don't even know, there was like some cool editing to that. I'm like, what? I don't really know if that's a common thing amongst like K-pop concerts, because I have never been to a K-pop concert. WANNABLES was my first one ever, so I don't know if they put cool effects on their close-ups. Like I was a little like, okay, I'm taken aback. But yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna jump to the very end of the concert where everyone is trying to leave. Oh my god, these people are so rude. I'm like, I know you want to go home. It's like 11 o'clock at night and it's late, but they're just yelling. Like, the people were legitimately yelling, leave. Like yelling the words, leave. I'm like, what? It's chill. Like, I'm over here trying to take my photos, but it's also kind of really hard to take a photo of like the stage, because the back screen, or the screen that projects the close-ups, it's really bright, so then, and it's shining from the back of you, so then you're all black and dark and you can't even see your face. So I really struggled taking a good photo, and so I ended up not really taking any photos, I guess. But yeah, it's like, come on, chill. And then like, we're leaving the venue, we're already like out the doors, but then one of the security ladies out there, she's kind of like, move it, come on, get out the door. And I'm like, what do you think we're doing? I'm walking over there, can you wait like 10 seconds? But yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to like bash on the security there. I'm not trying to be like, nah, you know what, get 0 stars on Yelp because, you know, they suck, you know, they gotta be more polite, which I do believe they should be a little bit more polite, but at the same time it was a little late, and you know, people kind of like to lag unless you're pretty enforce them rules. So I don't know, that was not enough to ruin my experience. I was still kind of like, what? I was gonna say something. What else was I gonna say? Also, another thing that I noticed, okay, I'm just gonna put this out there, this is not the first concert I've ever gone to. I've gone to other artists. This is gonna sound so messed up, but I'm really not trying to put down anyone, but the concert was not as lit as I expected it to be. If let me try to explain that. Like, at least from that concert or other live performances I've seen, the fans would always be chanting their names. Like, they had like fan chants, and then also during songs, like, you could hear the fans singing along. But I don't know, maybe it was just like where I was sitting, who I was sitting around, who was around me. But there were little to no fan chants. I didn't hear anyone like doing like chanting the members' names, and there was very little sing along with the songs. Maybe the most was during energetic and beautiful and the English parts / chorus. I thought the fandom was pretty good. Like, everyone was nice to each other, at least from what I was seeing. Like, I was talking to some people and they seemed like super great. I really hope I'm not offending anyone by saying like the fandom is not as great as BTS or anything, which I'm not trying to say at all. I just kind of want to get the fact across that it was different than what I was expecting. And to be honest, I can't say anything because I didn't know every single lyric to every single song of theirs. So I'm just trying to get the thought across that they're relatively new to 101. That makes total sense because 101 hasn't been around for years on end. So yeah, it's understandable. So I really hope that 101 continues to grow and their fan base continues to grow, and also their connections with their fans grow as the years go on and time passes, where they can build even stronger bonds. You know what, I'm just gonna say that they're relatively new and their fan base is pretty good and strong as to where they are right now in their careers, and I hope that the next time I see them that it'll be the same, maybe even a better experience. Because honestly, I want all K-pop groups to grow and any artist to grow because that's what they love, and it's great when you can support someone's dreams. So yeah. Oh, gotta set this back up again. I forgot to mention something that I took notice of when I went there. Usually when I've gone to other venues, the security check is pretty extensive. They make you walk through metal detectors, and they also have their hand metal detectors that they even pat you down, and then when they look at your bag and open it, they really inspect what's in there. They even put it through some x-ray stuff in there, like what's in it. You better hope you don't got anything a little embarrassing in there. I don't know what you have in your bag, but I was really surprised. All they did was make you open your bag, and then they didn't even like put their hand in there, kind of felt around, not even on the outside. They just looked, and that's it. There's no metal detectors at all, and they just scan your ticket and you walk in. So it was a little like, you're not gonna do a little bit more checking? Like, what happens if someone potentially has a weapon of some sort? I'm not sure if they do that for every single event that they had there, but at 101 they didn't. So I really wish I snuck in food because I don't want to pay for food there. I know it's expensive and I'm trying to save money, you know? Don't waste your money buying food at the venue, because unless you're like maybe like an hour early, because I don't think you want to eat, or you're trying to sing along to all these songs and you're screaming, and I don't think that's a good idea. But water. Bring water because your throat gets a little dry from all that or whale noises. I just want to bring up this point that you should always eat before you go to a concert. And the only thing that you should bring is water and maybe money if you want to buy merchandise. For some reason, when I walked in, I did not see them selling any merchandise, so I was kind of confused by that as well, because usually they sell like shirts or like, I don't know, something that has to do with the band, but I don't know, maybe I just missed it. A lot of people there had the light sticks, and I'm like, I want the light stick too. Where did they get it? If they were selling at the venue, I feel really sad for missing out, because buying online and paying for international shipping, still a peasant in that area and really out of place, but they started, actually I don't know when they started letting people in, because I was kind of towards the back and like the line was pretty slowly. So again, I told you I'm all over this place with my experience, so I probably should have wrote it down, but I wanted to say stuff while things are still fresh in my head, because I forget everything. One more thing to say. Parking. One, I paid $3 for parking flat rate. Or if you don't want to pay for parking, be prepared to walk. You're going to be parking on the street somewhere and probably far from the venue. Also, depending on the venue that you go to, the parking lot can be farther away from the venue than you actually think. So make sure you always do your research on that, on the location of the parking lot. Oh yeah. Okay. So, you want to aim to be at the venue at like an hour before it starts, because that gives you enough time to find parking, walk to the venue, settle down, and do all those things, check in, make sure there's no problems. And it's better to be there early than it is to be late. Oh, and also just another random tip, if you're sitting really far away, binoculars. You might be thinking that's really weird, but I'm telling you, every venue I've gone to, I brought binoculars. And it worked. Be embarrassed at first to bring them, but honestly, who cares? You paid money to be there and enjoy, so why not bring binoculars and look at every single pore on their face, except, you know, they don't, because they're perfect.
Just enjoy. Actually, today we prepared a lot for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy. Are you guys ready to party? Good to see you guys, and it's been a long time since we came here, so hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks so much. Let me explain, okay? What's the title of this tour? You guys don't know, right? It's Wonder World. It means the Wonder World where WANNA1 and WANNABLE become one.
You don't tell me finally WANNA1 takes the first step into a bigger world.
너무 잘하신 거 아니에요? 와우.
너만 보여 Oh my god, I can't! God! God! Oh my god!
걸 생각하면서 너무 점점 미치는 밤 어쩌든 힘을 뺄때 어쩌든 갈게 곁에 계속 있어줄게 이 밤의 끝에 빛이 약해서 떠오르는 스타 바라봐 눈이 부시게 더 아름답잖아 right One, two, three, smile.
3, 2, 1. One, two, three, smile. Octopus. One, two, three. 자, 그럼 다음 멤버를 시작해주세요. One, two, three, smile. One, two, three, smile. 다섯 개째예요. 와. 네, 그럼
Not at all. Would I want to relive this experience? Definitely. I highly recommend that you see 101, support them. You know, I really enjoyed my time at this concert, and it's getting pretty late now, so I think I'm gonna head to bed. Yeah, I don't really know how to do outros to videos, except I know I am lacking when it comes to DIY videos, except recently I've had to take tests, and also I'm taking summer classes as well, so I'm a kind of grabbing for time often. So sorry about like the very minimal posts. But anyways, I hope that I can edit this tomorrow so that I can also post it tomorrow, Friday, because I luckily have no classes on Friday. I'm free on Fridays, but the rest of the week I'm a little under pressure. But hope y'all enjoyed watching this video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and have a nice day or night, evening, whenever you're watching this.